The importance of listening. I think we've all encountered who have a knack for good conversation. They can talk to anybody about anything in a laid-back, casual manner that sets people immediately at ease. A complete stranger can walk away from these conversational maestros feeling like he's known them for years. It's easy to think that the art of listening and conversation is a skill that the gods bestow on a happy few, while cursing most of them with turbid tongues. The art of listening and conversation. Do's and don't. What you have to do is listen more than you talk. Ironically enough, the key to the art of conversation is not in the talking, but in the listening. Avoid conversational narcissism. Ask those you converse with interesting and thoughtful questions. People love to talk about themselves. Act genuinely interested by focusing on who's talking, nodding your head, and adding HMMS and uhs at appropriate moments. Come to an occasion armed with topics at the ready. On the way to a party or dinner, I think about the people I will be seeing at night and brainstorm stories I can tell and questions I can ask. If you don't know the people you will be conversing with, think about the things that will probably interest those you meet. Tailor the conversation to the listener. Much better rule is simply to tailor your conversation topics to those you are conversing with. Talking about politics, religion, and sex with new acquaintances can be awkward. Arguing with the same buddies you've been arguing with for 10 years at your weekly poker night can be the highlight of the week. Take your turn. A conversation is a group project, with each person weaving in a tidbit here and there. It's no time for monologues. If you notice that you have talked for a few minutes without any questions, comments, or general signs of life from other people, you are likely sucking up the air in the room. Cede the floor to someone else. Think before you speak. Most foot-and-mouth moments occur because of a failure to think before speaking. What you have to don't interrupt. When you interrupt another's train of thought, or send a discussion off into a tangent, you indicate that you are either stupid or rude, either unable or unwilling to stick with the speaker's point. If you find yourself interrupting before the speaker has finished his sentence, then the focus has shifted to you. You're communicating to the speaker that your ideas are more important. Besides, it's rude to interrupt. Don't talk to only one person when conversing in a group. This leaves the others dangling and awkward on the periphery. This is not simply a matter of whom you are physically conversing with, you can also ice people out by choosing subjects on which they have no interest or knowledge, such as the intricacies of your job that only your co-worker understands and inside jokes and remember wins with your buddy. Bring up topics on which everyone can chime in. Don't engage in one-upping. The one-upper not only makes a lousy friend, he also makes a highly annoying conversationalist. Don't overshare. We've all met the man who pours out his life story as soon as you meet him. Within 2 minutes you know why his girlfriend dumped him, how worried he is about losing his hair, and why he'll never be promoted at work. This instant unburdening reads as desperation and repels people faster than water off a duck's back. You have to cultivate a little mystery, leave people intrigued and wanting more. And at the same time, you don't want to dig too deeply into the personal life of other people either. Respect the privacy of others. Listening is positive act, you have to put yourself out to do it, said by David Hockney. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply, said by Stephen R. Covey. Listen more than you talk. The biggest mistake by most human beings is listening half, understanding quarter, telling double. Listen, understand, act. The number one rule of conversation. Be natural. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.